'Twas the month before Woolhaven, when chaos was seen. Massive Monster was thriving, unhinged but serene. Across the globe, both high and low, excitement sparked with a festive glow.
Merry Midwinter, and welcome to Woolhaven. From everyone at Massive Monster, we want to say thank you for all your support over the last 3 years. We can't believe how many of you have joined our cult.
Because of your support, we've been able to make 3 free content updates. Relics of the Old Faith, which adds depth to the combat and more post-game content. The Sex update, Sins of the Flesh. And Unholy Alliance, which adds local co-op.
We also released a metal album. We made a comic, we threw a rave and rituals that thousands of you attended. We hosted a puppet show, and we even married 2 real-life couples in a real Cult of the Lamb wedding ceremony.
But that still wasn't enough for us. We needed to do something more, something bigger. So for the last 2 years, we've been working on Woolhaven, our biggest update yet.
The devs pulled scarves against icy wind, counting the hours till players jumped in. But for some, this midwinter's anything but cold. Down under, the sun gleamed bright and bold.
Woolhaven picks up when the main story of Cult of the Lamb has been pretty much finished, so you will need to have beaten 4 of the bishops. In Cult of the Lamb, you play as the last lamb left in the lands of the Old Faith after the evil bishops slaughtered the rest of your kind. But when a forgotten god calls you from a distant mountain, you discover Woolhaven, the ancestral home of the lambs, and awaken Inya, the god of winter. With Winter Unleashed, you need to keep your cult fed and warm while uncovering the lamb's past and finding out what exactly is buried in the heart of the mountain.
When you first find Woolhaven, it's in ruins after being abandoned for so long. Yinga asks you to find the lost souls of the dead lambs scattered across the mountain and bring them back to Woolhaven. As you play, you can bring Woolhaven back to life by returning the souls, clearing the rubble and rebuilding shops. As you fix it up, there'll be more and more you can do. You can unlock ranching, find and reforge legendary weapons, and even play cheeky games of hide and seek.
But with each soul returned to Inya, winter grows stronger, posing new challenges for your cult. During winter, followers will freeze unless you keep them warm. Keeping the furnace burning is your best bet to keep them alive. Just make sure you don't run out of fuel.
Making them special outfits or cooking them special meals will help. And if they do freeze, a little dip in the baptismal bath can thaw them out nice and quick. Even if they're not freezing, followers will always appreciate a little hot tub party.
During winter, crops don't grow, so food will have to be found elsewhere, like the ranch. Raise ranch animals in your cult, petting them, feeding them, racing them. You can even give your followers their own ranch animals to keep as pets. Different ranch animals produce different resources, and when food is scarce, they can always be slaughtered for precious, tasty meat.
But winter isn't just about survival. You can build snow lamps, throw snowballs, and enjoy the season with your followers. You have new traits, quests, and quirks to keep you entertained.
We've also added some new things to make your time in your cult even more enjoyable. You can expand your base so there's room for all the new decorations and structures we've made, like the Exorcism Altar, that lets you re-roll follower traits, or the Work Tent, which allows you to assign even more jobs to your faithful followers.
Emails were flying, the build was tight, and someone yelled, "Did we ship that right?" And in Singapore's heat, a hawker's delight, Jay and James work hard into the night.
There are 2 new dungeons to be explored in the Woolhaven expansion. One is Ufall, the snowy mountain exterior. Ufall is the home of the god-hating wolf Marcosius, leader of the Free Pack. They roam the freezing mountainside, determined to end all gods. That means you. Marcosius is a wolf of science, and he's found a way to harness the storms that plague the mountain to power his experiments. His wolves hunt as a pack, working together to stop you. But sometimes you might be able to catch them napping, and you can sneak past without worry. Marcosius will never give up the mountain to a god. If you want to take it, then you have to take it by force.
The Rot is a grotesque mountain interior, a living, pulsing place full of vile and furious creatures.
The enemies in the Rot have been driven mad with pain and suffering. These oozing, gory beasts will rip themselves apart to stop you, mutating and duplicating.
The Rot is a burning, festering place that doesn't stay still, consuming and corrupting everything it touches. But what exactly is it? And where did it come from? There are more than just enemies waiting to strike you down in Ufall and the Rot. Puzzles need to be solved to free trapped lamb souls, and there are characters, new and old, waiting for you to find them.
Help an ancient dragon hatch their eggs. Bring a monstrous garden to bloom. Find a wayward moth and bring them to their sexy destiny. Rescue an old friend, or get your revenge.
So here's to the monsters, massive and merry. I don't know, buy the game. I can't rhyme anymore. Berry, very, semi.
Woolhaven expands the world of Cult of the Lamb so much more, with new challenges, new stories, and a whole new season. What goodies have I got this year? More merch.
Oh, gimme. We've been working on a brand new merch drop to go alongside release, and it's bigger and better than ever before.
Woolhaven is coming to all platforms.
We forgot GameCube.
On the 22nd of January 2026, Woolhaven will be out. And pre-orders start today. Now let me open this. My turn.
Want to ignore the family at your midwinter celebration? The Cult of the Lamb base game is now available on Apple Arcade.
Merry Midwinter from all of us at Massive Monster.